way Sally Rooney writes is she doesn't describe things really. So a lot of it was left up to your intuition, like how are we going to deal with it?
No one would have to know.
I didn't know your mum worked in the Sheridan's house. What's Marianne like in her natural habitat?
I don't know, I don't see much of her.
I think there was a couple of lines written about Marianne's Sligo home. And then I suppose it was up to us, director Lenny, Catherine and myself, as well as locations, Owen, who's actually my husband, to interpret how we would run with it, I suppose. But from an influence point of view, I'm influenced, I suppose, by what I see. Irish photographers. I love Irish photography. I love Instagram. I love old Irish photographs, especially. And because I didn't want to sell a kind of diddly-eye version of Ireland, which this book isn't about, I wanted to keep everything as real as possible. So regarding reference, I need to keep it real, and for me, that's modern Irish photography. Yeah. It's just amazing.
It's not what I want anymore. I feel nothing for you. Nothing.
Why are you saying this?
I work in intuition a lot, and I did a lot of research, online, Instagram, old magazines. My brother was a big inspiration. He doesn't know that. He does now. And yeah, I just wanted to get it right, because my thing is, if I get it wrong, it takes away from what the story is about, which is this amazing love between these amazing characters. And I think for Connell's bedroom, the wallpaper for me was the most important, because I knew it'd be on camera for so long. I suppose that from a production design end, whether characters are cast, realise my intention is always to feel a set, not feel like a set. The set needs to blend into the background. It can't stand out. So I think the characters need to feel that they are part of their surroundings, part of their set, that they walk in and they hopefully don't think it's a set, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, they just walk into their world.
We hook up. Secretly. Like some kind of game. That's actually really hot.
How was for you to put little things that show us that time was passing by?
Because the book was initially set in kind of 2009, so Ireland was just coming out of a recession, was in a major recession then. So we decided not to go for that look, because Dublin wasn't a particularly pretty place, as you can well imagine. So regarding how to tell the time was kind of mainly done through technology, as you just said, mobile phones, laptops, and then subtle dressing changes. A lot of them, I like sets to feel real, so I'll dress with newspapers, books, postcards, Polaroids. And for me, that was my telling of time, because everything, like when we were starting in 2015, 16, so that's all my magazines, papers were from there. And then as the show progressed shooting wise, I then changed them out to different years. So it's very subtle, because ultimately, I don't think people change their surroundings that much in 4 years, but they do change their technology.
You know, when we were together in first year of college,
That was kind of a perfect time in my life, to be honest.
Did you find any differences between the episodes that Lenny directed and the ones that were directed by Hettie?
Yeah, see, with Lenny, because Lenny was on board, he was the first director, obviously, the look for the show, we had massive discussions, myself, Lenny, Catherine, McGee, about the look and what look we should go for, and ultimately how the look of the show would end up. So by the time Hettie came on, all the main sets and the look had been decided on and had been approved, I suppose, by the BBC and by Hulu. So for me, my main thing with Hettie was I wanted to allow her to give her elements of style into her 6 episodes. So whether that be in unique props, different dressing, I dressed Marianne's Dublin apartment slightly differently. Not noticeably, but I added in elements of colour because Hettie loved a bit of pops of colour. So that's what we decided to do, was introduce colour into her half.
Would you say your feelings are involved?
What can you tell me about Paul's and Daisy's performances? Were they like you imagined them while you were reading the book?
Oh God, like I thought they were better. Like I just, words can't describe. Like you're looking at it going, like you don't feel they're acting.
Obviously.
Who is it obvious to?